Revelation Lesson 3. True Revelation. Let's recap the key events, the seven seals. The first seals, false Christ. Second, wars. Third, famines. Fourth, death. Fifth seal, tribulation. Sixth seal, blackout, followed by Jesus' second coming and raptured. The seventh seal, wrath of God, wedding supper, followed by the millennium reign, and it completes with great white throne judgment, with the coming of new heaven and earth and new Jerusalem. The interesting question is always, when will Jesus come again? Matthew 24:32. Now learn this lesson from the fig tree. Fig tree symbolizes the nation of Israel. As soon as its twigs get tender and its leaves comes out, you know that summer is near. 34. I tell you the truth, this generation will certainly not pass away until all these things has happened. Luke chapter 21. 29. He told them this parable. Look at the fig tree and all the trees, or in all the nations. All the trees mean all other nations. When they sprout leaves, you can see for yourself and know that summer is near. 32. I tell you the truth, this generation will certainly not pass away until all these things have happened. In 1946, around 63 independent nations. As of 2017, there are 193 UN members. Israel became an independent country again in 1948. Old Jerusalem returned to them after Six-Day War in 1967. USA recognized Jerusalem as capital of Israel in December 2017. When will the temple be rebuilt? Or perhaps? Now this lesson. That they would learn from this lesson, twigs get tender and leaves comes out. And this generation will certainly not pass away until all these things have happened. How long is one generation? 40 years, 70 years, or 85 years? 1948 plus 85 is equal to 2033. Please don't quote me. We really don't know. The only thing we really know and certain is in Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations. And then the end will come. When the gospel cannot reach them, God brings them out to hear the gospel. Will God tell us the time? But about the time and hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. We do not know the exact time, but God will tell us when nearer to the hour and to act just like He told Noah, like written in Genesis chapter 6, verse 30. So God said to Noah, I'm going to put an end to all people. Genesis 7, verse 1. The Lord then said to Noah, go into the ark, you and your whole family. Genesis 7:7. And Noah and his son and his wife and his son's wife enter the ark. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 2. For you know very well the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. Verse 4. But, I repeat, but you, brothers, are not in darkness, so that this day shall surprise you like a thief. God will tell us when the time arrives, will ask us to act too. We will not be caught by surprise. We will not be caught by surprise. So when will Jesus come again? No one knows. But perhaps we can learn from the lesson from the durian. We do not know from when the durians will drop exactly, but certainly we do know they will drop very soon, once the good smell is in the air. We do not know the exact timing of the Lord's coming, but we do know the season. The season. And now is a season. We can know that we are in the end times. By the way, most durians drop at night. In reality, the question maybe is not so much when exactly the Lord will come, but the real revelation is in Matthew chapter 25, immediately after Matthew chapter 25. There are three parables. The first parable is a parable of the 10 virgins, 5 wise and 5 foolish virgins. When the bridegroom came, the 5 wise virgins who are ready went with him to the wedding banquet. Verse 10. Indeed, we have to get ourselves ready. We have to prepare ourselves. The second parable, the parable of the talents. The man gave 5 talents to one servant, and 2 talents to another servant, and 1 talent to the third servant. The first 2 servants, 5 talents and 2 talents, returned with good returns. The third servant was lazy, and he will be punished by the master. Perhaps here the master is our God. And we're told that we have to serve God by the talents that are given to us by God. The third parable, the sheep and the goats. This is where God wants to separate the sheep from the goats. Who are the sheep? Who are the goats? The sheep are the verse 25 or 35. For I was hungry and you give me something to eat. I was thirsty and you give me something to drink. I was stranger and you invited me in. I needed clothes and you clothed me. I was sick and you looked after me. I was in prison and you came to visit me. These are the sheep. From this parable, we know that God wants us to help others. We should live as if Jesus is coming tomorrow. Firstly, by reading ourselves. Secondly, by serving God. And thirdly, by helping others. Perhaps this is the real revelations, the real message of Revelation. Knowing that the end time is coming, what should we do? It is more important, what should we do now? End of lesson 3. And if you have any constructive dialogues, I welcome you to send your email to s4.ministry@gmail.com.